numerologist and card reader. She asked, do you want to, let me see if I can straighten this out. I need to see this better.
Sherry,
Yes. 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 I'm sorry. Let me continue introducing Joan. She's a psychic medium, numerologist, and card reader. She asked, do you want a straightforward reading without the symbolism of fear or detailed descriptions of people alive or past? She reads from only a half a deck of playing cards with accuracy and compassion. Over the past 30 years, her work has been recognized by 7 book and magazines and newspapers. She's also been invited to read, teach at the acclaimed Edgar Cayce Center in New York City, as well as other spiritual organizations. I also heard and read that she has been nominated as one of the top 24 psychic mediums in the United States. I don't care when they did it. The fact is that you've been in that category. So, we all have these time and days that, we've all had our moment of glory, and just own that, okay? So congratulations, and come to the stage, Joan, and share with us. You have 25 minutes. We're running a little bit late, guys. We'll go with the flow. We had some cancellations, so we're going to be a little flexible, and it will be kind of give and take around it. So Joan, when you want to come to the stage and do demonstrations, the people that are going to come to the stage are the people that are VIP. So if you're not VIP and it's a $20 charge for you to be a VIP all day, meaning you be the first person up to the stage to have any readings or healings, as well as receive any recordings. So if you haven't done it yet, please do it so, and we will put it in the chat how you can do it. Go ahead, Joan.
Hello, everybody, and I thank you. This is my first time working Sherry's event, and she does a very professional job to figure out all these imaginary rooms that are actually rooms. I never expected to be a medium, and even though my aunt was a psychic and she read just half a deck of cards, 9 to the ace, not much symbolism, so it's very intuitive. The book she's referring to, it kept changing every time I'm introduced. This goes back almost 28 years ago, a book called Top 100 Psychics in America. I didn't have a big spiel, just a little bit. And actually, I got in that book in Psychic New York within the same week because I didn't do anything special. I did a meditation. I said to myself, I need free PR. And I lit a candle and I just said, I now have free publicity. I knew 2 friends who worked in that industry, but even with their discount, I couldn't afford it. So just doing this positive Louise Hay vibration. I had one lady call me up saying she's doing a book, and then next week, another lady, I said, oh, you called me last week. She said, no, I didn't. I said, well, someone's doing a similar book to yours, okay? You have to claim your energy and your identity. We just vibrate, So if you want to sell your book, give yourself critical acclaim and, of course, money for it, right? So that's an important thing. I like to teach my clients to be their own psychic, all right? And even with people based on, so many people have that experience without a medium, right? You do, people connect in dreams, people connect in a memory, or you see someone who looks like the person, or all of a sudden you feel peace. So I will get to demonstrating. And as you can see, my website, psychicjoancarra.net, N-E-T, Carra, C-A-R-R-A, and email's the best, psychicjoan@Yahoo, because I'm overwhelmed by robocalls and I have lots of things to delete them, but they still come. So, and if you need to do a reading, I will be in room 2, the booking room, and we could discuss that. Okay, I hope somehow, I don't know where the people are. Maybe if I move this way, I don't know. Let's see. All right. I'll just just flow with it. Before I do that, I just want to say some funny things about being a medium. You have to have a sense of humor to do this work. Of course, people are crying, but yes, you could heal them. I mean, grief takes its own time. Always honor it. If you have to scream and cry, you're entitled to that. Just amazing stories that come up. And no matter how hard you think, oh, they're not there, they come through. Some people, it takes longer to get through to them than the others. Now, I'm going to give an example. I did work at Lilydale, which is where the start of American spiritualism started. And I taught a class. I did animal communications. And I also did, if you're familiar with Lilydale, the stump. And I knew I was going to go to the stump, but for 2 days they said, oh, we can't have the visiting psychics yet because our students are going to be there. But I had this message: the woman who cooks with rose water, which is Mideastern. And I had a delay. So I'm up on the stump stage and I said to myself, well, that's from 2 days ago. Do I say it now or what? Does it pass? So I heard say it. So I said, there's an older woman here who cooks with rose water. Anybody identifies with this spirit? And the woman did. She said, that's my aunt. And what was amazing was the time energy. That's what's amazing with being a psychic. Okay, it's not linear, it's circular. So that's how I feel time is. Now, I do get someone who just had an operation, and it's someone who may still be alive. It's on their side, like something like it's appendix. If anyone knows, they're going to be okay. It was just appendix. They found it, luckily, because it was getting a little bit toxic. So I don't know how I could see if someone says yes or no to that, but the appendix, or it's someone who passed away with the appendix. My mom actually, 1947, was 7 months pregnant and her appendix blew. And in those days, they didn't, luckily she survived and my sister survived. They left a sponge in my mom's belly. I don't know if my mom's coming through. And she was sick for 6 months until they figured it out. The 50s wasn't the most advanced. So anybody with someone with this appendix operation, then they had to go back for surgery again. So I don't know, this person could be very sickly in that area. I don't know if people are raising their hands because I can't really see it. And now I have lungs. Now that's, we know we had COVID, but this is more like emphysema. Oh, and my breathing here is slow.
Anybody in the room have emphysema? Do you want them to come up to the stage, Joan?
Yeah, they could come up to the stage. I hope I could see them.
Is anybody in the room
yeah.
right now?
COPD, emphysema. I don't think it's lung cancer, but it's breathing difficulties, not COVID. And it's a gentleman, and he wants to thank his family who always took care of him. And he says his brother was always there for him. Now, sometimes people are too shy to come up, or they'll think about it later, okay? Let's just move on. I would like to pick someone in the audience and ask them who they want so we could see it more real. Now, I don't know, Sherry, if we can do that.
Let me see who paid for the VIP. Keep going.
That would be great.
Okay. Give me a moment. If anybody here knows that you paid the $20 up VIP, just put in the chat, and then we'll bring you to the stage immediately, and I'll check my records in the back. If you want to come to the stage,
then
you get the recordings as well as access to the stage all day long. Anybody here? Okay.
It's a good deal for the $20 donation. Sherry does it for free.
So until they want to do that.
All right.
Just do a group read then.
I'll just keep doing it. I'll keep doing it and we'll figure it out later who got it. Because in this way, you know, it's hard for the audience to believe I'm even getting anyone if we don't see reactions. But there is a woman had a very difficult birth. Oh my God. She was really screaming in a lot of pain. It was a very long birth. Labor. The labor is very intense and long. She was very sickly after giving birth. So if anybody relates to this soul, the child survived, but the mom was a bit sickly for a while. So I'm getting that, but she's okay. She had a spiritual growth after that situation. She did not. Oh, I have appendicitis. Let's see. All right, we'll get to the mother and labor. Let's see if I can get to this lady. Who's the appendix person? Oh, last year you had appendix. I'm glad you're feeling better. Okay. All right, that came up. I said, remember, they didn't die. Okay, so sometimes they get what's real, what's happening right now. You know, we're trying to get to the people who passed, but the person who had appendicitis, you relate to the mother who had a very difficult labor, and do you relate to anyone who had emphysema and breathing problems? Or anybody else? Okay, we'll keep moving on because, all right. It's hard for me to see when the chat comes up. All right, appendicitis, you're feeling better. Okay, watch that area of your digestion and your tummy area. Make sure, don't eat the fried food. Listen to what the doctors say. Be easy on yourself and take care of yourself. It's not coming back, but you'll heal faster and better if you honor the temple of your body. And sometimes appendix just happen. It's, you know, and I'm not blaming you, but time, and you may be getting into energy healing because of that. Now, the spine, oh boy, somebody has, they're not paralyzed, but they had very severe spine. Maybe they had a rod in their back. Does that make sense to anyone? Do we know anyone with that? And then, oh, I'm going to go fast because I don't see. So what happens with a psychic and a medium, saying if I hear someone says, yes, I know someone like that, what I'm going to do then is I stay on that channel. It's like switching channels on TV. Then I will focus more and give you more detailed information. But if I get someone to just move on, then I keep moving on. But just to let you know, that's how we work. I would love to just stay with yeah, the spine person, they had a lot of physical pain. I'm going to go with them. They have something to say. Ooh, they loved aromatherapy and a little massage. So somebody who was in this very stiff bedridden energy, they're saying that, and they have a child, a son. So let's see, is there an audience that could say yes or anything? I don't see the. Okay, we'll keep going. And can we pick someone? Can I just pick someone that I see? Let's see who's there. I'm not seeing too many people. Oh, I have back issues. Is it severe back issues? Oh, been bedridden. And I have a trans son, and I mentioned the son. Oh, okay. So I'm getting the people who are having energy now. So, okay. Even though you're alive, you're going to get better. And the spine represents supporting yourself emotionally and economically. Beautiful child. So the child is a healer themselves. They'll be teaching people things. And the grandfather is your father. I don't know if he's still here, is here for you in spirit or maybe alive. I just want to say they're a big support for your family in terms of your emotions and things. Take it slow. And I keep seeing energy helping you, but of course, listen to the doctors. Let me get someone who passed. Okay. The fireman comes up. He didn't die from a fire, but he was somebody active as a fireman or volunteer fire person. And he's very, he passed. He has nothing to do with 9/11. So he's like a grandfather who was a fireman. Anybody with the fireman, I didn't say he died from the fire, but he was involved with that. Anybody with that? Because I'm essential oil. Oh, the back issue. Oh, I love it. you so much. Fire. Oh my God, this is you. This is Laura Crow, who had the back issues and bedridden, and her son is, connects with her son. And I talked about the person with the back issues loved having the, what's it called? The oils. And she says, I'm an essential oil mixologist too, and was a firefighter in the war. Oh my God. Well, I've been reading you. Okay, so she connects with all the things I was saying. So let me just hear send me a message with your birthday, because I want to see what's happening now. And I don't want to just do your ailments. So, boy, you've been through a lot. You've seen a lot of different things. What's your birthday? Let's see if I could see it. All right. Oh, a double one. Wow. Okay. Very independent minded, and you like to do things on your own way. This year you're in an 8. You got to look at money. Hopefully it'll be more. But it is about organizing. Last year you needed the rest, probably when you were bedridden. It's the nature of the 7 vibrations, also teaching and learning. But this year, or get into your money and planning and organizing. 1981 is a 2 and a, oh, you're a 4, structure, order, detail, hardworking, but that grounds you. Sometimes you're a bit of a loner. I have the 1 too, but the 1 is has a unique attitude and has to express their uniqueness. Okay, let's see somebody else. And thank you for acknowledging the essential oils and the smell. That helped you a lot with your healing while you were bedridden. You opened up a lot of senses and vibrations. Okay, there's an Alzheimer's person here, and I hope they make more inroads with that illness. A woman, okay, it's a woman, Alzheimer's. And she says, even though, it was very painful for the family, it's as though she felt very dreamy. She did pass during her Alzheimer's struggle. She was very, yes, sometimes it made no sense, but she was very dreamy in that world. She wasn't just void, okay? And she helped, it was said, well, it's always said with Alzheimer's, but she was a very vital woman. She always helped everyone. And for her, see, they go quiet, and they talk slowly. I mean, of course, in spirit, she's healed, but for her, for people to see this woman and maybe someone's grandmother, she was so vibrant. She was a Girl Scout leader. She was there to help and have fun. She was really good at that. And she loved her life. And don't feel sorry for her. When you remember this woman, don't say, I just remember her illness. She doesn't want that. And don't say I'm grieving because poor thing. She wants you to know how much joy she had living, and she loved children. So if anyone knows this spirit, she knows you. She's happy to share, and she's with her husband, okay? And she's with family. Oh, she says sometimes, I've heard this before, but I have to phrase it the way she said it. Sometimes passing is the cure, where you pray for them to be cured. The passing actually is the cure. So even though it's hard on the relatives, it's the cure. Boy, is she busy in spirit. Oh my God, she's in charge of all these kids studying, even in this life, her grandkids, or in heaven. I don't know if she was a teacher, but she loves organizing kids. She's so cute. So I don't know if anyone relates to that. Let us know. Takes a breath. She drove around a lot, but she was not fit. She was medium, thin, fit. She wasn't an overweight woman because she was always running around. And she said she only splurges on eating Girl Scout cookies. It connects with the Girl Scouts. We'll find later. So sometimes I've had experiences where, oh my God, they were in the next room. And I know John Edwards did that once on TV with someone in the next room. I was at the Awaken Fair in Tarrytown. I'm doing a lecture, and I'm saying this woman, she lives in Woodstock, and she just came back from Woodstock, and I'm talking about that no one could care less. Then I go to the visiting mediums lecture, and nowhere in her bio did it say Woodstock, and then she opens with, I just came back from Woodstock. I always love going there. And I went to her later and said, you were in my reading, I'll give you the message. So sometimes things like that happen. It's so weird. The knee, they have problems. It could be an injury with the knee. They walk a little stiff. Anybody? Okay, now, anybody's birthday April 3rd? I never did this before, where I see or their age 43. I never saw this where the number came to me. Huh? Can I let's see if I can, maybe I go to participants? No. All right, I don't know if anybody's relating to that, because I'm doing this so fast and I can't see the audience. So, all right, 43. You know, it's funny, and they added that, and they said I'm gonna live till 70s. 43. Maybe the woman with the Girl Scouts. All right, I don't know, but okay. Now it's taking a breath. Okay. All right, we did have the, let's see. Oh, there was someone who swims a lot. Anybody knows a swimmer who passed? When I say they didn't, that doesn't mean they just swam in the summer. There are people who are obsessed where they feel the only way they could get through the days is they swim almost every day. All right, anybody swimmers? See, it's hard for me to see the, oh, I swim a lot. All right, and you're obsessed with swimming. Is this the same person I had before? Let's see. I'm not sure, I can't see. All right, you swim. Now I'm getting the live people. Did you relate to, oh, you knew, it wasn't the lady before. Okay, the swimmer. Did you ever do a swim team? All right, swim. She was recently, oh, she was just asked to join one. Okay, comes up, do it. It's going to be good for you. And of course, sometimes you have this worry about the chlorine. Some new pools do it by light and not chlorine. There's a member of your family that says they're a swimmer too. It's an older person. Do you feel that you connect with another person in the family who swam a lot? I think that would be, oh, grandma, not, oh, she canoed a lot. Okay, she's a water person. All right, so that's interesting. Grandma canoed a lot. We're not sure if she was the big swimmer. Oh, oh, I got a person who's 40. Oh, apartment 40 there. We'll do that later. So there's also, if you have children or will have children, they're gonna take on that gene for the swimmers. So this is genetic. You know how people say music's genetic, psychics are genetic. So I want to say the swimming thing is swimming talent is genetic. And it's a very amazing thing about relaxation. And it's like a Zen, it's a meditative way. You could even teach swimming. So this seems to be more of all right, what's your birthday? What's your birthday? It seems like I'm doing more of a psychic than a medium. What's your birthday? Swimmer? What is 20? Oh, March 28th? Oh, all right. March is that creativity, communication, children. 28 is the one. I'm March 25th, which is 7 is the psychic sign. So the 28 is being that independent, even having your own business, but with either kids, as I said, you may be able to teach kids or party, and some people are party planners. 1981, I think. Yeah. 2, and what is it? 3, 6. Home and family energy. So that's very important to you. Creating a family and nurturing and responsibility. She is being. Oh, put my winning number up, and I have it. All right. So if you, Sherry knows how to connect with them. I printed out a number from 1 to 100. Whoever has this number, which Sherry will be looking at, wins a free 30-minute reading, which is worth $125. Not for today, but for the this week. Number 33.
No, not yet. We have to,
Oh, should I pick another number?
apparently. You have to let, you have to
Typed
look
it, I
at
have
the
to, all
tab.
right.
She's
All
so
right.
excited. No, you're gonna have to write another number.
All
Let
right,
them
I have to
guess
get an
first. Hold
epiphany. All
on.
right.
Let
All
them
right,
put the number in the
this is my
chat.
first time working with Shelley, so I was a little confused. Okay, everybody's doing numbers. Okay.
Okay, don't look at the chat. Don't look at the
All
chat.
right, I wrote it down. I wrote it down. It's
Write down
that is-
another number.
Okay, and it's you may not, should I, when should I?
Wait, I will tell you. I will do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the next, the closest number will win. And up next is Bhavna. Okay, we got a lot of numbers, a lot of interested people, guys. Okay, if you want to win a 30-minute session with Joan Carra, $125 value. I'll do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're time's up, and we're going to bring Bhavna to the stage. And we have Raphael Weissman in room number 1 right now, doing Shungite, heart thread healing, all kinds of amazing channeling with the angels. So that's in room number 1. Room number 2 is where you can have all the readings and healings free for 5 minutes, and then additional reduced show prices for $1 to $2 a minute. Okay, ready, Joan? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What is your number?
Number 4.
4. Looks like Danielle R. Congratulations, Danielle R. Please follow Joan to her room, number 33, as well as anybody who wants to have any Q&A with her. She's going to be there for about another 25 minutes, and then she's going to start doing private appointments because people are going to start booking appointments with her. I know
I
that.
already have an appointment at
2 o'clock, 3,
no,
2:30?
I changed, I made it later, 2:30.
2:30.
Okay,
Okay,
all
so
right, so I'm in room
she's going to be in her
33.
private room right now, number 33, if you have any questions.
And the
and then
person who
she's-
won, please come there.
Yeah, the
Okay.
person who won, go there. If not, I'll make sure I get you the information. It's
All right,
Danielle R. who
cool.
won the
Okay.
appointment, okay?
Thank you, everybody. I loved it. And remember, do a donation of $20 and you'll be a VIP and support this amazing event that's monthly. 33, I'm there.
All right. Okay, whoever